Everybody has a podcast.
Hey, what up? Hope all you had a great weekend. Welcome into the show. Whis is coming. Will be in shortly. Wiggy.
Wiggy, take out the trash!
What did it do? Graham Mills, how's it going, my friend?
What's up?
Not a lotta. Unseasonably warm today. Not the best weekend for football, and I'm sure much more we'll get into, but I personally am doing pretty good. And yourself?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Very eventful weekend. Whis, what up?
Hey, y'all.
So, how was y'all's weekend? What'd y'all do?
Man, it was all football over here. What's some good games? I mean, bad games for Bama fans. I'm sure we'll sink into that, but we're in the meat and potatoes of football season. Good games all around, professional, college, and, man, just getting into that holiday spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had sex with this girl this weekend.
Yeah? Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, she was so old. She was a waitress at the Last Supper.
No!
Oh!
That's just terrible, y'all.
Sacrilege.
Oh, man. Such a weekend in college football. Oh, man. Bama didn't. That was just, I don't know.
Whew. Yeah.
Bad decision making.
Bad decision making, bad personnel. Same thing, I get rid of them coordinators. They're terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, so much you can go with there. I don't know, man. I pretty much watched football, man, this week. So much, like you said, so much football. Went out and got a steak Friday night. I should have just got the venison and then went straight to the bar. That's what I want to do this weekend. For like a Friday night, I'm getting the venison and that crazy ass au gratin potato they got. That ain't what it is. But man, that shit. I listened to the dude explain it. That shit was crazy. It's like this layer of cheese and cream, then more potato, and then more layer of the cheese de del crema cotte or some crazy shit, and then
God.
another layer. I'm all right, fuck it. Next time I'm going to get that shit. I don't care. Only reason I didn't get it last time is because I just wanted a steak, man. You know, it's been a long week. I wanted a steak, you know? So,
Man.
but,
Au gratin potatoes are the shit, though. So good if they're done right. God.
oh, this shit looked crazy.
Yeah, that shit's good if done right. Now, that's a good question. Out of all the steaks, what's your favorite cut of steak?
If I'm going to buy it, I'll always get the strip.
Yeah, strip's a good cut. I think strip, ribeye, porterhouse, my top three. I don't think you can go wrong with a good steak if it's cooked right. But if I had to choose strip, ribeye, porterhouse, no particular order, just how I'm feeling.
Those are all good. How do you like your cook?
I always like medium rare because I think most people are going to cinch it up to medium anyways. But I think you can't go in my opinion, I don't think you can go beyond medium. Got to be medium or below.
Yeah, I like medium rare. That's
too.
all I do. That's not good unless it's got a blood coming out of it.
Yeah, I've had places, especially cheap, local places, fuck it up, and they'll get that shit tough. Once it gets past medium well, that shit's done. I don't like that shit. That's tough as shoe leather.
Yeah, it's not any good. I don't know why people want to eat that shit.
Oh, yeah,
I love it well done, y'all.
Ugh. Well, that's nasty.
God,
I don't even know what's good.
You be chewing on the same
burnt onions on that motherfucker with a slice of liver and cheese.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, God. I'm about to fucking nut myself.
Good
All
night.
right, calm down before I kick you off the show.
God, he already started on Monday night. Shit.
So, lots of football to watch. It. As I say, we already talked. Well, we already talked about Bama, but man, I think it's it's been talked about. Why didn't they fucking just why didn't they just do extra points instead of trying to do twos?
Yeah, I mean,
I get that. In a moment, it kind of felt right though, but.
It did. I mean, poor execution by the players. I mean, Saban even addressed that. I mean, you're looking at the chart; it makes sense. You don't think it's going to come back to haunt you, and and it's just not Bama's year. They're a 7-2 team. That's a great record. There's a lot of teams that would kill to have that right now, but you're left with 4 undefeated. You got Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and surprisingly TCU. So I do like seeing. At least if Bama's not in it, there's going to be as a Bama fan, give me a little time to relax and see who is in the playoff picture before the expansion next year. I like seeing the resurgence of some old teams that have been around. Oregon, Southern Cal, they're all back in. But then you got a little new faces. TCU, Tulane is ranked 16. What the fuck is going on this year?
Didn't they used to be in the SEC a long time ago?
Long time ago. And then you've got Liberty, Hugh Freeze's squad, beating Arkansas, number 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of unfamiliar faces. I think it'll be a really good bowl season. I think the past several years, people dismiss the bowl games. That used to be a really big deal. Now they just want to watch the playoff games. But, man, I still love watching the bowl games, watching some northern school that never plays, California school or Texas school playing some Midwest school. I think that's exciting. So, hate Bama loss, but I like them. Yeah, I like mixing it up a little bit.
Sure. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on in the out there with you and the phones. Looks like we got Gene in Eugene, Oregon.
This is Gene from Eugene, Oregon. I just want to say I think Monique's doing great, and go Ducks, and just Brian Harson, he sucks, and fuck him. Y'all have a great day.
Brian Harson, yeah, he does suck. Auburn almost pulled that one off.
Yeah, with Cadillac at the helm. Cadillac. You remember when Cadillac was playing? Wasn't he with Ronnie Brown back in the day?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, dynamic duo.
Who was the quarterback?
Back then with them, God, was that Jason Campbell back then?
Oh, that sounds right.
I think so. I could be completely wrong. I can't remember that shit. Uh,
Me neither.
I think that's probably who it was back then. But yeah, Brian Harsin. Where's Harsin's next move to? Does he go back to where's he going?
I don't know. I was thinking about that. I can't remember if an interims at Boise State or what that situation was. And I think the Huskies got someone. I see him going back to the Pac, or he wasn't. He came from like the Mac West or something, right?
Yeah.
So I see maybe he could step up and go to the, as far as being out there, step up from the Mac West, because we're not counting Auburn. That's really, whatever. We'll just, so from there, the Pac-12 would be a step up for him, and I would say, I don't know, somewhere in the Pac-12,
You think he gets a coordinator position
lower end? No, I think he'll get a head coach in somewhere like a Colorado or something.
I can see that. Colorado would probably be a pretty good fit for him. And it's just hard. I just don't think after Auburn fucked around with him last season in the offseason with that scandal shit. I really feel like that just his head wasn't in the game. Auburn wants an Auburn man. They want somebody committed to that shit, man. They're all that all in and family bullshit, and committed to the program and committed to the community. And you're Auburn this and Auburn that. And I don't think he ever fit that vibe, but I also don't think a lot of people do.
He wanted to do it his way, and I don't know. He kind of comes off as a dick. I mean, even in his little, whatever that was, he's like, if everything's in alignment, Auburn can be great. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a dick, like he's not taking responsibility. He fucked it up. He didn't recruit. He was not a recruiter. You have to do that down here, and it was the wrong choice.
You can ride
AD
with
was
them.
the wrong choice. Alan Green was the wrong choice. What the fuck are you doing, putting these wrong people where they're not supposed to be? For what? Yeah. For the sake of what? Saying what? Tell me that. For the sake of saying what? You want to be like Alabama? You can't be like Alabama. It's not what you are. You are great with fucking Gene Chilsnicks. Y'all won a fucking title with him, okay? Well, actually because of Cam, but still. It was under Gene. So don't fucking... It's going bad for y'all now.
I had to correct somebody on that the other day. Someone said Malzahn won a title at Auburn, and
when he was an OC.
Yeah, and but they said he was the head coach, and I said no, he was not the head coach at that time. Then I had to remind him it was actually Chisnick. Now he did go to the championship game. They lost that one. That was to Florida State with famous Jameis, I believe. But no, they had to remind him that you win a national title under Chisnick, and then he's gone a season later. It is a remarkably weird school to coach at. No real success there. I mean, over time, I don't see what they're trying to establish. I know we beat up on Auburn every week, but I think it's a dumpster fire or a car wreck where you just can't turn your head from looking at it. So, be interesting to see. But I will say, they actually ended up putting up a hell of a game this past weekend. And I don't know if that was just Cadillac coming out. But he's not going to do anything. He's not head coach material.
I didn't even watch it. I don't care about Auburn.
Who does?
Let's go to Jerry in Knoxville.
Hey there, this is Jerry Kirschenberger III. I just want to ask you boys, you scared yet? Them boys are back, and we might have lost, but you did too. No playoffs for you, boys. We on Alabama. Go Vols.
Well, he's right, probably. There is a scenario, but it's a long shot. And, but hey, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. And I don't like having to shoehorn your way into a title game. At this point, if it happens, it is. I think they need a fight for 10 wins and a good bowl game. Establish yourself and let the chips fall where they may. Now, Tennessee, on the other hand, they got manhandled by Georgia. Georgia wasn't fucking playing.
That is true.
Dogs are playing. Who they got left? Tennessee has got Missouri, Vanderbilt, and South Kakalaki. So, still with that, even if they don't get the East and Georgia does, Tennessee still could be a playoff contender.
And they got one loss, right?
Yeah, one loss to Georgia. So, I say if they win out impressively, I could see it happening. Stranger things have happened. They've had Alabama and Georgia in there, so we'll see. It'll be a good finale to the season. They've also got Ohio State and Michigan. They're going to have to battle at some point, so one of those teams will likely drop out. So Tennessee is 5th right now. Still have a way to shoehorn their way back up there.
Yes. So much action, so many good games. Raj and North Khaki. What's going on, Raji?
This is Raj in Charlotte. One thing to know, I'm not talking football anymore. I'm disgusted with my teams. We have Thanksgiving coming up. Lots of yummy food, lots of delicious food. What is some of your favorite side dishes with this American Thanksgiving? And I think I'm gonna listen. I like cranberry sauce.
I like I don't know. There's so much stuff. Man, so many variations on stuff. Like, is dressing a side dish?
I'd say it's a side dish, 100%.
I like mac and cheese.
I do too. I think that's a Thanksgiving side. I always see that shit there. Mac and cheese, dressing. And now dressing and stuffing, same shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just different. What is it? Is it a different vernacular based on where you're at? If you're in the north, is it stuffing, or in the south, or dressing, or just?
I think so. I think sometimes it might be regional ingredients that are different. I know this can be very different. You got crunchy stuffing, you got soft stuffing. It's all different, I guess.
Well, break it down, Grant Mills. Which one do you like? Out of your stuffing or your dressing, you like the crunchy stuff? You like it soft?
I don't know. I guess it depends if it tastes good.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer it like got some kind of crunch to it, but not burnt.
I like a little bite to it. I can agree with that. A little crunch. Now, what about? So I like the question. I'm with you. You read my mind on that. Mac and cheese. Love mashed potatoes. I know that's simple, but classic. If green bean casserole is done right, I can do green bean casserole. It's pretty good. But I think the biggest question is turkey, ham, both. Some people don't like the turkey. What do you say?
I like ham, but turkey's cool. But you got to do it right. If you fry it up, dry turkey. Yeah, put a lot of seasonings in it. Yeah, baste it or marinate it, I think.
Yeah, that fried turkey is the way to go. I'm with you. I'm a ham fan. Ham is my favorite to go with, but I think you have to have a turkey. It's the classic way to do it. But yeah, my grandmother used to make it dry as shit. It wasn't very good, but I had to eat it. She made terrible food.
Sometimes that does happen. But ham is, I guess that's under the main stuff. But and there's green jello.
What's that shit with the marshmallow on it?
Oh yeah.
What the hell is that? I've seen it, but I don't even know.
It's like mint jello or something.
God, why?
I don't know.
That shit look gross.
It does look weird.
I don't get down on that, but I do. I like the classics. A good plate to me. Corn casserole is pretty good. Little southern treat. Love the mashed potatoes. You're gonna have 100 different casseroles. Get a pie at the end. I made an apple pie last year. You ever made a pie?
One time, I can't remember. No, it was one of those no bake pies you like make and put in the fridge.
Shit.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Man, I'm a big pastry guy. Get some pies in the mix. Yeah, I made an apple pie from scratch last year. I told my wife I could do it. She didn't believe me, and I did that shit.
Did you put a big piece of cheese on there?
Big piece of cheese. God, that sounds horrible. I did not do that. I bet Whis would like that shit. And with his liver and onions and his vinegar stew and all that shit he's eating.
It's called sweet and savory, dumbass.
I guess I could kind of see that. It just sounds off.
Yeah, I can't, man. Cinnamon and the apple and the tart and throwing cheese in the mix. I don't know.
Well, that's the sweet and savory. I don't know. It's just it is odd.
I guess it depends on what type of cheese you're talking about. Whis probably has 80
like a
different.
big slice of American cheese.
Man, I don't know about that shit. I ain't making
sounds kind of nasty.
Yeah, that's like a Kraft singles. No,
or maybe like a Sargento single.
Yeah, something. Well, that might be bad. God, that still sounds terrible. I ain't gonna. Yeah. We'll do it right.
Or cheese slice.
Oh God, get some of that squeezed cheese in a tube and put it.
Nah, that is nasty. That's nasty shit.
I'll look it up. I'll see. I'll make the apple pie. I'm committed to it this year, and I'll get me a slice of Sargento. We'll talk about this, Grant Mills, and I'll let you pick how you want it done. And I will take a little bite with some cheese on it, and I will give some honest feedback. And
you gotta take a big bite, man. You gotta get the flavors.
Okay,
it's gotta be a big bite, man. You gotta get it. You gotta really get into it.
We'll bust it out on a Friendsgiving or something, and I'll eat weird shit. We'll get Whis up here. Man, he ain't cooking, though. There is no way this motherfucker is going to be cooking anything with all the shit he rattled off earlier. He can come and eat. But
I do a mean squirrel, yeah.
Ooh. Oh. They ever had squirrel brain?
That's good eating, yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Sounds kind of gross. Nah. So what's going on in the news? Looking around in the video game news, if you will. Did you ever play Mass Effect? Back in the day?
I did not. I saw a lot of good reviews about it, but I never played it.
I played Mass Effect 2. That was pretty fun.
Was it?
They got off into the 3 and kind of just lost me. But so there's a new game coming out. Looks like the fans are scrounging to decipher the next game's new teaser. There's a Mass Effect trailer with some teaser on there. Looks like BioWare released its latest salvo of clues for the upcoming sci-fi RPG, including ambient video of a new mass relay giant space station as they shoot ships around the galaxy being built. There are nods to the original trilogy ship, Normandy, the villainous group Cerberus, and a whole lot more. Strap in and strap on. Last N7 day we all got was a single image. This time around we got an entire 25-second clip of a Mass Effect relay being built in space, complete with ambient noise and mysterious repeating sounds. There are so many good things for you to find in this, tweeted Project Director Mike Gamble. Good luck, investigators. So there is a clip. I'm looking at this on Twitter via the Mass Effect doohickey mabob. Happy N7 day from across the stars. We found this interesting footage you may want to look at. I'm not playing the video. It's got a thing to do here from the whatever. I'll look at it later. So it's looking like some pretty big nerd shit. I'm probably not going to play it, and that's about it, man. Shit. So But I mean, like, it was the second one was really cool and kind of fun and shit. But like, I don't know, man. I guess sometimes along the line, just these games lose me, man. Like like it's like I don't know.
There's a lot of fans that really get committed to the titles, and I remember so many people got committed. It's like Call of Duty or any other thing, man. They are committed to that genre, and I guess in a sports way, I bought every NCAA that came out, but I didn't play Mass Effect too much.
Sounds like you never played it.
I am completely busted right now. I never played it.
So that's all right, man. There's nothing else cool in the video game news, so I'm switching to odd news. ESPN announcer breaks world record for longest cornhole shot. Now, I know you heard about the cornholes. And who is this? Is this Marty? Yeah, it's Marty of Marty and McGee. An ESPN announcer broke the Guinness World Record for the longest cornhole throw when he tossed a cornfield bag 76 feet into a hole in a wooden target. Marty Smith attempted the record ahead of Saturday's football game between UGA and UT. A Guinness World Record adjudicator was present. Adjudicator was present during the attempt, which was aired live on the SEC network. Smith sank his shot from a distance of 76 feet, beating the record of 75 feet and 1 inch, which was set by Johnny Gordon in November 2021. So, yeah.
You like cornhole?
Nah, I mean, that's cool, I guess. It's a cool drinking game. Well, I guess it's not really a drinking game, but you play it while you drink, right?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's fun. It's cool.
Yeah, it's always hard because we do it around football season so much, and you get distracted by the game. So it's always a good halftime break. We played it a couple weeks ago down at a local bar, and weather was nice out. They had the lights on outside, the string lights, and cornhole going on, so it's fun. I don't like Marty Smith. He annoys the hell out of me. So
you don't like Marty Smith?
No, he's too hokey. I just. God, I want to. I don't dislike him. I wouldn't say I hated him, but he's just so, man, I don't know. I just don't think he's a good fit. God, haven't played Mass Effect. Don't like Marty Smith. I'm a negative Nancy tonight.
So is he from the South? He's I don't even know. I'm thinking I'm gonna look him up, and he's from fucking New York or Vermont or something.
He's gotta be. Didn't he play football or man?
I have no idea, but I know Larry the Cable Guy. He's from fucking Vermont or something.
Yeah, he's from
this whole thing's like a fucking sham. But I wasn't sure about Marty if he was actually
okay. He's a Virginia guy, so he's a Virginia guy. That's blue chip South. If you're Virginia, you're blue chip South.
Yeah, he's kind of creeping, I guess.
Yeah, he started with the NASCAR shit, so that's probably why he has that hokey accent of his, because NASCAR, I'm not going to say anything negative. It's just not my cup of tea. That's a pretty impressive shot, though. I think the standard, now, there's got to be some drunken fucking rednecks out there that have tossed those cornhole bags just fucking around, and they've probably nailed 100-footers, but they don't have a Guinness adjudicator. You want to try to say it again?
Yeah.
Adjudicator with them. So 76 feet, I think. If my math serves me correctly, it's 21 feet is the official distance. So 3.25, 3.5 times that shot is pretty fucking impressive, Marty Smith.
Oh, Marty. What else we got? California man eats 10 Carolina Reaper chilies in 33.5 seconds. This you can see on YouTube under Spicy Showdown, Carolina Reaper Ultimate Chili Challenge, I guess that says. It's a Guinness. So, a California man with a passion for hot peppers earned his latest Guinness World Records title by eating 10 Carolina Reaper chilies, the hottest peppers in the world, in 33.15 seconds. Gregory Foster completed the mouth-scorching challenge in San Diego about 9 months after earning another Guinness World Records title by eating 3 Carolina Reapers in 8.72 seconds. Carolina Reapers, first grown by Ed Curry of the Pucker Butt Pepper Company, are known as the hottest chilies in the world, registering 641,183 on Scoville heat units. The fucking shit. This reads weird. The method used to calculate the spiciness of food. Jalapeno peppers, by comparison, typically measure 2,000 to 8,000 on the Scoville heat units. Wow. So he's saying here that these bad boys, the really bad heat doesn't kick in for about 30 seconds. And then when he starts chugging milk and water, that's when it kicks in.
Oh,
Have you ever eaten one of those things?
I haven't, and I like a little spicy, but that takes it too far. That shit. Have you tried one?
No. I haven't gone past habanero.
No, I like a little habanero. I really do. But
Oh yeah, those are pretty hot. And then jalapeno. For some reason, I can't eat them anymore, man. My stomach is fucked.
yeah,
I think I'm made to do a colon cleanse this weekend or this week or something, man.
it's
It's about that
always
time.
man. Get a colon cleanse. You gotta get one of those Carolina Reapers. I was gonna say it's always funny when you hear these guys that really get into peppers, and you're like, oh, I'll have a habanero or something. Like, oh, you pussy, that's all you'll eat.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking like that should kill me, man. I don't know, man. Ugh, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
they've had people go to the hospital after eating those. Now, this is not common, but there's people I saw and their blood pressure, they probably had prior conditions, but shot up. It said one guy was at 200 over 98 blood pressure
Damn.
and with a severe headache. And they gave him some pills and it dropped down. But yeah, I mean, I think it's if that's your jam, who am I to judge? You're not going to catch me eating one Carolina Reaper, much less whatever that motherfucker ate, because that is a lot. And I respect my asshole and don't want to be shitting fire for days.
Yeah. That is how you bring home the snacks. Back to you, Whis.
What?
Whis.
Oh man, you know what? Man, Josh Allen looked terrible this weekend. This past weekend. Bad. And you know what? I was watching. Actually, I was watching. What's that damn show? Sunday Countdown.
Yeah.
And fucking that guy, not the fucking guy, man, Teddy. Fuck, I can't remember his
Teddy
name.
Bridgewater.
No.
You're talking about a guy on the show.
Yeah. Teddy played for New England. I can't remember his name.
Brunette. What's his? It's a B.
Yeah, Brewski. Teddy Brewski. Man, he was like, I don't like Buffalo, man. It give me a bad feeling, and I think they're too cocky and all this shit. And man, I'll be damned if old Teddy wasn't right.
Yeah.
They got their ass beat. Not really ass beat, but I mean, man, the Jets. The Jets are actually doing really well this year, but you shouldn't have lost that game. Actually, Buffalo should be undefeated, really. But
yeah, what's that put them at 2 losses right now?
God. Yeah. I mean, they're still going to make a deep run, but what the? What?
Yeah.
He just made some bad decisions, throwing picks and that kind of shit.
Yeah, still in charge of their own destiny, as they would say. But I saw that. I've got their defense on my fantasy squad. Nothing to brag about, but yeah, still a 6-2 program. How about your boy Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh man, I wrote him off, and I was wrong.
Yeah, me too.
He's doing really good. He got his throwing game. He's got that going, and let's see, man. Let's see what happens this season. And he's doing good, and I hope he keeps doing good. He's got Devontae. He's got big boy AJ Brown. He's got weapons, man.
Yeah.
Whereas Green Bay, they lost to the fucking Lions.
Boy.
Never should have let Devontae Adams go.
man.
Even if he's not getting catches, he's drawing doubles. And if Alan Lazard was, I don't even know if he's on IR, but he's actually good. And then I know Randall Cobb got hurt, but those are two other veterans there. And then the rest of the people that can't, I don't know, they're looking really bad. They can't catch. Aaron can't throw. He really blew some throws.
Oh, he can't. Still my guy on my fantasy squad, but yeah, he just. I had a bad weekend in football altogether.
I need to go back and look at and listen to all the picks and stuff, and tally them. 10 tally ho.
Well, we've still got you know what?
We can always just still do picks, and then next year, like, really keep up.
I'll tell you what.
I can wait and I can go back and tally them hoes up. It ain't gonna be that bad. They're all on the thing.
Yeah, I thought I wrote them down one week, and I lied to myself. I must have been drinking.
Well, they're all on the site, so you can go back and look.
Yeah, we could go back and listen tonight. I'll write them down for us when we get to that point. But yeah, I mean, I'd be curious to see where we would add on that. On my personal pick'ems that I've done, I'm in second place in college. In my fantasy for NFL, I think out of 12 people, I think I'm 10th. Not doing very good.
I got money on this, or how? What is this?
Yeah, I joined in late. I think they had put money on it. Hope they're not listening because I've never submitted my $50. So not a lot on the fantasy. The pick'ems for college is just fun, but yeah, I mean, you always see those, and I think it's kind of weird. You see those guys that lose the fantasy or they finish last, and they're like at a golf course in a dress or some shit.
What?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna
in a dress.
Yeah, it's like they'll post on Instagram their friends like he finished last in the fantasy league. And man, even if I finish last, I'm not doing that dumb shit. I'm like, all right, huh? You're not a good sport, asshole.
Oh man, that's I don't know about those bets. That's a weird bet. Weird bets.
Speaking of bets, did you see Mattress Mag bet the $10 million?
Yeah, they got like 75. What was it? Something like that, wasn't it? 75?
Yeah, 75. You hit the nail on the head. Mattress Maganville, or however you say his last name. He put a $10 million bet on Houston, his beloved team, to win it.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, $10 million to make.
Man, I bet he got some hookers on that night.
I'll be down.
Yeah. Well, I know Mac's already been rich in the game. That's a nice payday.
That's a hell of a payday. He looks like a guy that just picked up he looked like in his picture here. He found this ticket on the ground and just picked it up. He does not look like what you would think a multi-millionaire looks like. But he's a gambler. I respect it.
Hey, you got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Know when to walk away. Know when to run. That's a hell of a bet, though.
Yeah.
I saw another one where somebody played $100. I cannot remember the bet. I need to go find that story again. But they $100 and they ended up winning $100,000. That's fucking impressive. Wow. See, I can do that shit.
Whoa. Brody, get in the jello. Let's see what we got. A video game review. Now this is a vintage video game review here. I don't think I did, but I was gonna review the new Metroid Dread. It's not new anymore, but the newer one. And I'm just gonna tell you, I don't think I reviewed it before, but it sucks anyway, man. I tried to get into it. I just couldn't even fucking play it, It's cool, but I don't know, man. Like, it just wasn't that good. I just couldn't get into it.
You played it on the Switch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I decided to go and go get another one. So I did Killer Instinct. 1994 video game. Now, this one was rare. It was developed by Rare and published by Midway. I remember it as an arcade game. Fall of '94, and then the following year ported to the Super Nintendo and Game Boy. I swear to God, I thought there was a Nintendo 64 version of this. Yeah, there was. Killer Instinct Gold. Okay. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
thought there was
thought.
too. So
Yeah, Killer Instinct. Oh, that was Killer Instinct 2. Huh.
huh.
I know that game is fucking crazy. So originally, this game started as a Namco fighting game project in the early planning stages called Melee, which itself later became Weapon Lord during his time at Namco. Ken Lobb, I guess, was working on this. I don't know who the hell is Ken Lobb. Probably some ultra nerdo. Aspects of Killer Instinct's core gameplay were influenced from SNK fighting games, which is some arcade stuff. Well, Heroes and Fatal Fury, they did a lot of those are a lot of Neo Geo titles. Killer Instinct featured more detailed graphics and diverse characters than any other game in this genre, as well as some gameplay elements unique to fighting games of the time. Instead of fighting enemies in best of 3-round bouts, each player has 2 life bars. The player that depletes the other player's life bar first wins the match. The game also introduced auto doubles, a feature which allows players to press certain sequence of buttons to make characters automatically perform combos on opponents. Also featured in the game are combo breakers, special defensive moves that can interrupt combos. A critical and commercial success, Killer Instinct was followed by a sequel. The 1996 arcade game Killer Instinct 2 later ported to the N64 as Killer Instinct Gold, as well as a new 2013 game rebooting the franchise, serving as a launch title for Xbox One, a port of the original game, which is included with the 2013 game under the Killer Instinct Classic retrospective lists by various publications, including it among the best fighting games of all time. I know you remember this game, don't you?
Fucking loved Killer Instinct. That was a phenomenal game. I thought it was fun because the characters were so different. Didn't they have a dinosaur, a raptor, as one of the guys?
Yeah, like a hot bitch.
Yeah, a Native American, a boxer, a guy, a
Yeah.
werewolf. Yeah, they and a skeleton. I mean, it was just, you know, you kind of had a little bit of that, but most of the guys in Mortal Kombat were still pretty similar, and Ninja kind of in the same. A little bit weirder with Street Fighter, but man, Killer Instinct really kind of threw them all out there. But it made it fun. I thought it was a wonderful game. I had it for God, what did we have it for? We had it for Super NES when it first came out, and just loved it. I thought it was really, really well done.
It was a very, very cool game. I played like many other fighting games in which the player controls, it is a one-on-one kind of deal. Had a double health bar, right? Automatic combos, and then really long-ass combos, finishing moves. And then humiliation. Ultra combo, like usually going past 20 hits, sometimes 80 hits.
Ooh.
Combo breaker, where you break combos, pretty self-explanatory. So the plot to this game, Ultratech is a very powerful mega corporation which organizes a tournament called Killer Instinct. Along with the regular participants, experimental creatures created by Ultratech also fight in the tournament so their strength can be tested. Ultratech also discovers a technology to make bridges between dimensions and releases a 2-headed Cyclops Satyr-like monster called Idol from his dimensional prison in Limbo. All right. So let's see. This bad boy, it had 10 playable characters. Black Orchid, that was the hot biatch, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Chief Thunder, a Native American chief sent to look for his brother. Now, Black Orchid was an agent working to stop Ultratech. So I forgot to say that. Now, going on, Cinder, an escaped convict who, due to a failed chemical test, garners a body composed of flame. Fulgor, a cyborg created by Ultratech to stop Jago, Glacius, an alien abducted by Ultratech. Jago, a Tibetan warrior monk guided by the tiger spirit. Riptor, a velociraptor cloned by Ultratech.
That's that motherfucker.
Saberwolf, a man afflicted by lycanthropy. Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy? Yeah, being a werewolf.
Uh,
I've read it. I've never known how to pronounce it. Now I can't say this shit. Lycanthropy? Lycanthropy? There we go. Lycanthropy.
Spinal, that's the skeleton one. The skeleton of an undead warrior. And TJ Combo, a heavyweight champion boxer, stripped of his title due to methods of brutally finishing his opponents. So those are the characters. I'm not going to get into a bunch of boring development shit or anything. It was released in Europe, Australia, Canada, and US. We talked about the ports. It was Arcade was the original. Super NES, N64. I'm not seeing any other ports for this game. I know you can.
Yeah, I know that Arcade
Probably.
1 has got that. They've got the release of the arcade Killer Instinct. I think it comes with Battletoads as a second game on there, which is pretty cool. Not Battletoads itself, but having two games in one. So I think the arcade version of this played the best. I really like the Super Nintendo, man. When you saw this bastard at the arcade, though,
That was pretty impressive.
yeah, graphics were great. The characters were really cool. It sounds like with the characters, they took everything from the 90s and other games and threw it into a game. The Velociraptor was cloned by Ultratech, so they stole some Jurassic Park. You've got Jago, the Tibetan warrior monk, so that's a Liu Kang kind of character. Glacius. That sounds like Sub-Zero, even though he's an alien. So, but I love that. I think it was they kind of rolled with what was working back then, and killed it. I can't say enough about the game. I'm excited to hear what your rating on it was.
Oh man, I spent hours on this game on the home system. The arcade I played, but home system, man, this is probably gonna get a 4.5, and it's just too fun, man. Especially with all the combos and shit you be doing. And then, like, if you play your homeboys, man, that's even more fun. You're talking shit, and then you do a crazy combo, and then just lay the controller down. Like, you done. And be like, damn. So that had pretty high fun factor. Those games like that, like those games that you have your buddies in, like fighting games or football games, sport games, the gun games. Those are all tend to rate pretty high. I mean, it's pretty hard to get them wrong, I guess, unless it's just something where the game plays off or it's just not fun. But
yeah, I think you can tell when a game rushes it. I mean, and I don't think these games, especially what was involved back then to release them and to make them well, I think they really put time and effort into them. Even if they're kind of taking some influence from other games that were known, putting their own touches on it and making it good. And I liked Rare games. Rare, the developer, I think they made Donkey Kong Country 2, which was also another really unique, fun game for the Super Nintendo. Was a big fan of that. Just a really good, unique game. I would love to get a copy of it soon, or either get the Arcade 1. My goal is to get a bunch of those Arcade 1 machines. I think those are fucking cool. You ever play them in Walmart or anything?
yeah, I actually see them all the time, but I think they're cool, but I just wish they would have their actual original. I know at least Blitz, they took out some stuff.
Oh, yeah, they took out the fighting. We always
the whole original cut of the game. So
yeah.
I'm not sure how many of those games are like that, have the edits. Like, did they take out some of the blood in one of the Mortal Kombats or something? Or
probably,
that's cool. I mean, I know we talked about our Ultimate Game Room, and I gotta on the next show. What we'll do is I'll run that down again, and we'll make any additions if we need to, because that's always an ongoing thing. But like,
Yeah.
Man, that would be fucking
We can always,
sweet
yeah,
to have
look
like the
into.
original games and like a big ass building somewhere where you
I
could
want
just
to
go
look at
to and
the.
it was powered and you just play all that shit.
That'd be sweet. Blast from the past. I'd like to see that. Maybe I'll look into that this week and compare if you can even find some of those actual original arcade games to what those Arcade One prices are. I respect what they're doing, and that's probably why they do it is to get to a bigger audience, take the blood away. So, from a business perspective, I understand. From a fan perspective, I want the original. I want blood in Mortal Kombat. I want leg drops on Blitz. I want you hitting them after the plays and shit. So, I've got one more video game for you. Target has a buy two, get one free starting, I think, November 12th till Black Friday. So,
What is that?
apparently, yeah, Target. One of their first Black Fridays deals is a buy two, get one free video game. And right now they got 683 video games available in the promotion. So you got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, FIFA, Lego Star Wars, some of the most notable names. But man, that's not a bad deal. If you've
Are
got
you gonna get down on any of those?
I've got some nerdos in my family that like video games. So if I can find three that I need, I'll
Aren't
buy
you
two.
a
And
Call of Duty guy?
I liked it for a while. I just, you know, what happened with Call of Duty is almost like the campaign. Once you play it, is not that great. So it's mostly online. Everybody likes the online play. I tried that for a while. I got my ass handed to me by kids half my fucking age, and then
Oh, there's
some.
some nerdos out there.
Dude, it's not even fun. Even in like the basic beginner bullshit room, I mean, those motherfuckers come back and kick your ass. It's not fun when you're. I don't expect to win every time, but damn, let a player get some shots in. And yeah, I don't. I do like it. I think it's a great game. I don't think anybody could disagree with that. But playing online, I don't have the my man. You hear them too. You put the headset on, they're screaming in your ear, calling you a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, they're clowning badass kids and shit.
Yeah, they like 12 and stuff, and you want to talk shit, but then they just killed you 20 times in a row and talking to your old ass. I don't know. It's frustrating, but it's a great game. I love it. I haven't played it in a while. Same with NCAA when that was on playing online, and I know you remember this shit. You get online playing somebody, they'll be like 28-0 in the first quarter. You ready to cut it off?
Yeah, yeah. I know I was actually doing some playing of Mutant League, and it was kind of fun. But like, can't talk or anything on that, and with the Switch, and but those kids like, it's like once you would start beating their ass, then they would just like leave. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, you pussy ass motherfuckers! Just leave the whole fucking game. Like, take your ass whooping like a man.
Now, that was probably me leaving because I was getting my ass whooped again. I try not to be. I tried to up until the point I couldn't stand it. When I played NCAA online, I would try to hope for a comeback. I'd realize the loss, but if it got to like 50-0, I'm sorry. I just can't I can't humiliate myself any further.
I gotcha. Well, let's see what's we got Wesley in Lake Charles.
Hey, this is Wesley from Lake Charles. I just want to say the game was great the other night. Go Tigers. I think we're on the way back to greatness with Brian Kelly. And I wonder what you boys think of that Matthew Perry interview. I'm a huge Friends fan, but while it was interesting, I was disappointed on his comments about Keanu. I love Keanu. What do you guys think about it? Have a great evening. I'm gonna hang up and listen.
Brian Kelly made that ballsy ass call. I like Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
No, I watched the Matthew Perry interview. I thought it was pretty good. Now, he didn't say anything about Keanu in the interview, I don't think, unless I missed something. He said something about Keanu in his book to the effect of Keanu still walks among us while River Phoenix is dead, right?
Yep, I saw that on Twitter today. So what was the whole gist that he was trying to get after there?
I guess he thinks Keanu's not talented or something. But what the fuck? I don't know, man.
Matthew Perry has the most punchable fucking face.
Yeah, he does. He's like a little snide looking motherfucker, isn't he? I just don't. I really liked Friends. I don't care for Matt Perry, man. He's just whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, he just seems like a fucking douche. And by all accounts, I don't know the guy. I'll never know the guy. Will never even be in the same probably state with the motherfucker. But by all accounts, from what I've read and heard, and just I can tell by somebody's face, he's just he's just a fuck face. I mean, and people have said that. They've said he's an asshole in real life and
I
sarcastic.
bet he
as
is,
fuck.
man. Yeah, I bet he is. And and I don't even put it so much on him. I mean, you got people telling you shit. You're like all these years and shit. You're gonna fucking buy into it. A lot of celebrities are assholes.
Yeah.
So whatever. But
Yes.
on the other side, I hadn't heard anything bad about Keanu. He seems cool. Why fuck with him? I don't know. Maybe he had a beef with him or something. Maybe Keanu was taking all his bitches back in the day. Probably.
I could see it. Keanu, good looking guy. Man, he's he's up there and he still looks young, has aged well.
Yeah.
But and like I said, by all accounts, he takes a lot of money, doesn't even put his name on it, gives it to children's hospitals every year, and just an outstanding human being, it seems like. So but sometimes that's what people do. I wonder if like he's got Matt Perry, not Matt Perry, what the fuck? You think his relevancy is fading a little? And so he's maybe he's just taking
Matt Perry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Please, he ain't done anything since Friends.
So you think that may be an easy target because Keanu is the internet's boyfriend, as they say. Everybody loves Keanu Reeves. So maybe it's an easy target and it gets him relevant again. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. I think he was
just a fuckface.
They probably knew each other back in the day, and you're probably jealous of him or something,
Yeah.
or maybe never liked him. I don't know, man. Who cares about Matt Perry, dude?
He's a bitch.
I heard he stank.
I like the guy from Lake Charles. He had an LSU question, and he went straight into the celebrity.
He did flip it a little bit. That's unexpected. That was unexpected.
Yeah, he's got a wife for sure. He's a married man for sure. But yeah, before I let him go with that one, I got to give Brian Kelly props. He had balls in that game. I respect it. I really do. Hurts his Alabama fan, but hey, go for the win. Went cutthroat. Nothing but respect. So,
and there you go. He this is his first year. He's 6-2, 6-3.
Yeah, he started off a little rough too. They had that early loss, didn't they? And it looked like LSU was going to be shit, and he turned it around, stayed the course. I mean, he doesn't seem like he relates on a personal level well to his athletes, but he's a good coach. That's all that matters.
There you go. Brian Harsin didn't do that.
No, not at all.
Oh, Big Brian. All right. So, man, we haven't heard from Harriet. I don't think she's calling and she's upset. So she is not even, there's nobody in the call bank. She might hear from her next week, hopefully. Hope you're doing all right out there, Harriet. It was a rough one this past weekend. A terrific game, man. It was a fucking great game.
Yeah.
As far as games go, but
yeah, it was a good game. I mean, Alabama's had a lot of close ones this year, but if you're a football fan, they've been really, really fun to watch. And, as a Bama fan, it stinks, but I'm old enough to remember when Alabama had 3-win and 4-win seasons, and 7 wins was great, and a bowl game was awesome. And you know what? It's just one of those years. I don't think Saban's going anywhere. I don't think Alabama's going anywhere. It's just not the year.
Yeah, no, they're not going anywhere. It's didn't they win one when they had a 3-loss season too? Anyway, so
Oh yeah, that 2010 team. I talked about that earlier. I mean,
They were a very good team too.
that was a fantastic team. They had 3 losses. I mean,
Exactly.
it was a great. They had Julio Jones on there, Marcel Darius. Greg McElroy was a starting quarterback. AJ McCarron behind him, and they had I mean, just a phenomenal, outstanding group. Dre Kirkpatrick, Dante Hightower. So I mean, and that was a 3-loss team, and they came back. They didn't win the next year. They won back to back after that, and they had won the year before. So most of those players had seen multiple national championships and still a 3-loss team. So it is what it is. Sometimes you have good individual players who just don't work well cohesively, and sometimes there's just other factors. To me, I think it's a big coordinator issue. But Harriet, I know you're out there. Call in next week. I think we'll have a reason to celebrate. If not, call in after the Austin PA game. We'll definitely have a reason to celebrate that game.
For sure. She's hurting. We're thinking about you. Let's go ahead and get into these picks. All right. So, week 11 already, everyone. Week 11. Going by so fast.
Shut up, dumbass. Ruining everything.
I'm writing them down for us this week. So.
All right. Okay, cool. So we are in week 11. Let's see. I'm scanning for some good ones here. Oh, well, that's not a good one. LSU, Arkansas.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's a bad one. Sam Pittman's a good coach. LSU though
could pull that. Arkansas could. And I think after that they got A&M. I don't see him losing to both of those. But if they did, that would be good for Bama.
That would be good for Bama. I don't see him losing either of those. A&M, man, God, Jimbo, what are you doing?
He's terrible,
awful down there. But yeah, LSU, Arkansas. I've got to go Tigers.
I'm going LSU.
I'm going for the upset, Urgency.
All right, let's see. That's not. Ooh, what about Oklahoma? These two teams are not that good, I don't think. I know Oklahoma's not. West Virginia, Oklahoma at West Virginia.
Oklahoma at West Virginia. Yeah, Oklahoma's been a train wreck this week. I think they bounce back. I'll pick Sooners.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sooners.
No, West Virginia, yeah.
All right, now I got, that's not a real game. No, Gus is at CF, not SF. But what do you think about SMU and South Florida?
SMU's had a pretty good team this year, right? Didn't they?
I think so.
I thought so too. You know, I'll take some action on this game. I'll go SMU on that.
I'll go SMU.
I'm going South Florida, yeah.
Whis playing devil's advocate all fucking night.
Hottie's down in South Florida, though.
That's true.
Let's see. Nebraska. Well, that's not going to be. Nebraska hasn't been relevant since the 90s.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're regular. It's got to be horrible. Let's see. What about, this is the big one. Alabama and Ole Miss, man. That's going to be a big one. But we kind of, I don't know, man.
Grant Mills, you break it down.
So this is like Bama has a shot to the playoff. It's just probably not going to happen now. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's on how they look at it. I see Bama winning it, but I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'll go Bama win. I think it's how they come and react. I know that's such a beat up, tired cliche, but I see it happening one of two ways. Alabama, think of their 4 games they've had: 2 losses, 2 wins. The 2 wins that were close, both Texas teams, A&M and Longhorns, last second. They won. Alabama could have 4 losses at this point.
Oh,
yeah. That would not be pretty. And Tennessee, I mean, close game. LSU, close game. Lost those combined by 4 points in total, not even a touchdown on all those, I don't think, maybe a little over. So, I mean, I think this is going to be another one of those at Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin's extremely smart, extremely good coach. He's going to see blood in the water. He's going to attack Saban. He's going to try to kick him while he's down. I think, and maybe it's just my Bama bias talking, I think Bama's going to bounce back and have a good game. I don't think Ole Miss is nearly as good as LSU or a Tennessee, but I think they're definitely up there. So, but I think Bama bounces back, but I do think it's going to be a headache for Harriet.
I'm going Lane Train, y'all.
All right, let's see. UCF Tulane. I'm gonna go UCF.
I'll go Tulane. They've been pretty good this year.
UCF, y'all.
Let's see. South Khaki in Florida.
That's a good one. Man, Florida hasn't been great this year. South Khaki hasn't really been either. I'll go Gators. I think they're due one.
Yeah, I'll go Gators.
Y'all know I'm taking the Gators, y'all. Go Florida.
Here we go. Oh, this is. I think this will be interesting. Somehow Mike Leach pulls it off, but he's not. Georgia, Mississippi State, going Bulldogs.
Yeah. So they are at Mississippi State. Oh, man. I could see Mike Leach being a headache for the Bulldogs. But again, this is a Bulldog team. Played Kent State. They played Missouri, and they barely won those games. So then they played Tennessee lights out. I don't know what to think about them.
That's looking so weird.
Yeah, I'm going to go Georgia, but, man, I would love to see Mike Leach pull that off.
That would be so fucking great.
You said Bulldogs, though, didn't you? You going to pull the upset, or are you going to go with well, I guess both are Bulldogs. What am I saying?
Damn it. Georgia Bulldogs.
Wah, wah.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia.
ATL, y'all.
Okay.
All right. They're in Athens, but all right.
We know what you mean. All right. We got Washington at Oregon. I'm going Oregon this.
Yeah, no question. Bo Nix is surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly, maybe just get a good player out of a bad program and see what he does. He's been really good. So, yeah, go Ducks.
Bo Nix for Hasman, yeah, I'm going Oregon.
I would say Washington. I don't know. I've always liked their uniforms for some reason.
Yeah, that's a good point because I have too. I always like playing them on NCAA, and they always had the late night games. Love that shit. So
that quarterback, man, he's really good though. He's got an arm on him, Michael Penix or whatever.
Yeah,
he could knife that damn ball through the fucking wind. It's pretty strong.
I like seeing Washington have a good season or getting some of those Pacific Northwest teams in there. They played Bama a couple years ago in the playoff, lost like 24-7. But it's fun seeing them, and I'm with you. I like their uniform, and they get some good players out of there. So, but yeah, I think Oregon's got it this week.
TCU at Texas.
That's a good game. TCU's one of 4 undefeated teams right now. Texas has not been where they can be, but it's at Texas. 24 versus 7. I think the rankings have changed since the score sheet I'm looking at, but I think TCU continues their momentum. I go TCU.
I'll go TCU as well. We got Texas A&M at Auburn.
Did Whis have a pick on the TCU Texas?
Whis.
Wake up.
I'm going to go with TCU, yeah. Horny Frogs, yeah.
Texas at Auburn. Did you pick that already?
That's A&M and Auburn. I'm going to go A&M. I'm not even going to pick Auburn anymore.
Yeah, I'll go A&M.
A&M, yeah.
Oh, well, this is kind of what do you think about Florida State at Syracuse?
Syracuse has been impressive this year. Still in the top 25. I know Florida State's the favorite, but I'm going to go orange on that one, Syracuse. It's a tough one. That's a good game. I wouldn't actually mind watching that one.
I'll go Florida State.
Florida State, yeah.
And we got go one more here, and in the college picks with Stanford at Utah.
Stanford at Utah. Tough call. You know what, Whis? I'll be a gentleman. You make the first pick on this one.
I'm going with them Utes, y'all.
Utes. What do you say, Grant?
I'm going Utah.
I'll be uninteresting. I'll go Utah as well.
All right, y'all. Fuck y'all. You know Utah's the shit, you motherfuckers.
But that's what you say, Whis.
Already pretty crunk. So it looks like the Ravens won tonight, 27-13 on the Monday night game. Go ahead and get into our NFL picks. So we now are on week 10. Week
Crazy.
10. Yeah, week 10. So next game, Atlanta at Carolina. Well, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking about. Atlanta at Carolina.
I go ATL on that.
ATL.
ATL.
Seattle at Tampa Bay.
Seattle and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay have been disappointing. I actually thought they'd be fun to watch this year, and they haven't been. I'm going to go Seattle.
I'm going to go Tampa Bay in that one. Tom Brady is such a fuck.
I like Tampa Bay, yeah. Tom Brady's ex-wife. Pretty hot.
She's hot. I don't know about her faces. I don't know. I never thought she was all that great.
I didn't think
she's a model, dude. I mean, she's got a certain amount of hotness that's understood, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I thought overrated, but that's just me. But I'm also not a quarterback for an NFL team, so whatever.
True that. Minnesota at Buffalo.
Minnesota's been good. Both those teams have been good. I like Buffalo, but you know what? The Vikings, one-loss team. I like the Vikings.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going Minnesota, yeah.
Detroit at Chicago.
Detroit at Chicago. I'll go Chicago.
I'm going to go Chicago. Denver. Wait. Whis, what are you thinking?
I'm going Detroit, yeah.
All right. Denver at Tennessee.
I've been holding off on Tennessee. I like the Titans. I'm going to go...
They almost won last night. That was a good game.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that, and man, I really want Derrick Henry when he gets a good run, God, he is a machine. He got clocked one good time, though. A couple good times. I don't know if he's losing his touch, but yeah, I'll go Tennessee on that.
Oh, Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah.
Jacksonville at Kansas City.
Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City for me.
KC.
Kansas City, yeah.
All right, now we got Cleveland at Miami.
I'm kind of on the Tua train right now. Waddle's been paying off in the fantasy league. I've had him when people didn't want him. Got him as a late pick, too, and he has been a burner. Go Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going Miami.
Come on, I took to have you.
Houston at New York. Giants.
Houston and New York. Grant Mills, I'll defer to you on this one.
Giants. Houston is terrible. They're like the worst team in the league.
Yeah, I got the ratings. I saw that earlier, and bad enough to be one win, but God, their points for and points against pretty lopsided too. So yeah, Giants.
New York City, yeah.
New Orleans at Pittsburgh.
I like New Orleans still. Pittsburgh.
Those two shitty teams.
Yeah, I try to. Saints, not the best record this year. Pittsburgh usually a pretty solid team, but not great. I'm going to go New Orleans on that.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh.
New Orleans, yeah.
Indianapolis at the Raiders. Wow, these two teams really suck.
You know the rule, Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm going Indy.
I'm going Indy, y'all.
Then we got Dallas at Green Bay.
Dallas been pretty solid. Green Bay, I need to be solid. I'm going to go Cowboys.
Going Cowboys.
Going America's team, yeah. Them boys.
Arizona at Los Angeles Rams.
Two cellar dwellers themselves, 2 3-win teams. Arizona surprisingly potent offense, but terrible defense. Go Arizona on it.
I'm gonna go Arizona.
Go LA, yeah.
Next one is Los Angeles Chargers at San Fran.
Got to go San Fran. 49ers.
Yeah, doing pretty good, San Fran.
I like Justin Herbert, yeah. He's pretty good. Hey, LA Chargers.
Monday night game, Washington at Philadelphia.
Yeah, tune into that one. Philly, though, for show.
That's Philly.
Philly, yeah.
And yeah, that's it. So Cincinnati, New England, New York, Jets, and Baltimore on a bye week.
Be a fun Monday night game we can step into next week as we capture our weekend. I'd like to see Jalen Hurts run some big plays over the Commanders with Devontae. Really happy to see him do well, and I liked his response. A reporter asked him how's it feel to be 8-0, and he said something that he got from Bama, talking about doesn't really mean anything until they're in the postseason and doing something there. So his head's right, man. His head's right. He's put the time in to become a good passer. So only undefeated team, and hard to say it with a lot of people and these athletes, but I think he's one of those guys that's truly earned that spot.
Yeah, I mean they're look like they could make a deep run in the playoffs at least. So that could be interesting because they haven't done anything since. Well, it hasn't been that long ago they had a Super Bowl, but that was with I can't even remember his name, Nick something.
Yeah, I remember, but I can't remember his name.
Doug Peterson. So whole different crew there. So
yeah.
Well, what's going on this weekend, Jay Wiggy?
I will see you this weekend, I believe. We'll catch some games together. Maybe get the grill. Weather's coming in cold, so bundle up. I've got the picks. We can recap them next week and follow along. Should still be a pretty solid week of football. And we'll have fun. We're going to have a good one. What about you, Grant Mills?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to definitely be out chilling with the boys with y'all on Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday, I'm going to try to go to the spot and get that venison. Been thinking about it the last 2 weeks.
Ooh, I know you have been.
In a biatch. Well, last time I ate venison, I'll never shit myself, but this isn't the same, so I don't know what I'm really being a bitch about it. And also, I really wanted the steak last time, but anyway. So, parting shots, Whis.
I'm out, yeah. Holler to play.
All right. So, what about you, my man? Parting shots.
Whis always with the Whis is always the wordsmith. No parting shots, guys. Have a great week. Stay tuned till next week. We're gonna have a good one.
We'll have a good one, guys. Every Monday at 9:30. Tales from the Whis coming soon.
Woo!
You have a great weekend, man. Watch football. Do what you do, and I'll see you all next Monday, 9:30.